ADHD and impulse control. I have ADHD. I have 3 children who have ADHD and ASD, and I'm also a coach and a counsellor, and the majority of my clients are young people navigating the education system with unrecognised, unsupported, undiagnosed ADHD, and more often or not who have been singled out as being the problem, who have been singled out as being unhealthily addicted to the likes of Cali pens and vapes and snus and God knows what else it is that they're able to get their hands on within school day to day. And the amount of broken young people that sit in front of me whose anxieties are through the roof, who feel a shadow of themselves. They don't actually know who they are because they are a version of them to cope and exist within a society that is making them feel as though they are the problem. And something has got to change. It has to change, because without that nurturing, without that recognition, without that understanding and support, they're not going to know who they are. They're not going to be able to find themselves, find their voice, to be able to advocate for themselves effectively when they're told that they are the reason, they are the issue, they are the person that is responsible for everything that's going on wrong around them. Our people are being broken and being victimised and made to feel as though they have nothing to offer, that they aren't able to offer successfully to society. But the bottom line is that without a world of the ADHD or the neurodiverse brains, the neurotypicals wouldn't survive, because you're reliant on us to offer the little things in this world that have taken that hyperfocus, that have taken that out-of-the-box thinking. I can't even begin to explain some of the positives that we can offer if we are getting effective support, because there are so many negatives that are also entwined with an ADHD, and I've lived them as somebody with ADHD. I've navigated issues with addictive behaviours, with issues around eating disorders, with mental health issues. These are all lived experiences which I am now utilising to lead and support my clients, to help them recognise who they are and to recognise that they aren't the problem. They are trying to fit into a society which isn't adaptable, which isn't yet willing to utilise and nurture and help these young people survive and thrive and be. I don't know what the answers are. It's other than the time that I take with the people that I support and nurturing those people to recognise what they can offer and what they can achieve, giving them the coping strategies and helping them find the coping strategies to navigate the things which bog them down, which they take them down. But I'm only one person, and I can only help the people that come through my door on a day-to-day basis. There needs to be a movement that goes beyond that of the selection of therapists that are out here trying to navigate the world of ADHD. Yes, quite frankly, there is a mental health crisis in this country, and it's only going to get exacerbated the longer that we ignore the fact that we need to take a handle and offer support in an education system for the people struggling with neurodiversity. Our crime rates are going to continue to grow. Our addiction rates are continue to grow. Our homelessness rates are going to continue to grow, because we're not putting in these preventative strategies to try and navigate. We're constantly firefighting. We're constantly trying to clean up a mess, clean up a problem that we've created. Time and energy and some redirection of funding and support in terms of helping people recognise who they are and building the confidences of the people, embracing autonomy, embracing people to recognise and be diverse and to be able to own who they are and be comfortable and confident with who they are. It doesn't have to cost a lot. It doesn't have to be a big change. And there is a handful of the most wonderful teachers out there that help with whatever capacities that they can to give young people that time to nurture and to develop authentically. But unless everyone does the same, it's a constant thankless task swimming upstream. But this situation is far bigger than what I'm going to be able to touch upon, and I don't want to sit here waffling for minutes and minutes and minutes about shit that basically everybody already knows, or people are going to turn around in comments and say that, you know, people are faking it and all this other shit, basically, that people have got, you know, interpretations of what they believe ADHD to be. But I know that there are many people out there that think the way that I think, and I hope that some of what I've said has resonated. Rome wasn't built in a day, and change isn't going to happen in a day. But knowing that you're not the problem, that you're being failed by society, is a starting point for people to be able to advocate effectively for themselves and to be able to advocate for change. And if I can support, please feel free to drop me a message. I'm here, I'm at the end of the phone, so just drop me a message.